So today, you know, like there's something that like is kind of magical about sitting here by myself talking to a camera. Kind of like holds me accountable for what I've got planned for the day. So if I say it and I tell you I'm gonna do it, then like there's something that just makes that happen. Or I just don't do it and don't tell you. I don't know. What are you trying to say? Okay. Today I'm gonna be building the melamine form for the table. Two old guys just rode by on a golf cart. I'm gonna build the melamine form for the table, the big long table. Got the table saw in the back. I'm headed to the shop. I'm gonna get gas, and then I'm headed to the shop to build the melamine form for the fucking baddest table. Alright. Alright, what's up guys? I just got to the shop. It's about to piss pour rain. Let's got my table saw so that I can build the melamine form. What we're working on today, we're gonna build the form. We'll lay the metal. Whatever those are. And here we're gonna build the form around it. Now I'll build the sides all the way down that, so I'll use the table saw. See, I'm only one person. I can't rip these giant fucking sheets of melamine down by myself on the table saw. It just pushes it over and you don't get a straight cut, so I got to use that Craig AccuCut, which it does a pretty good job. So now I'll build the forms. I'll build these rails that go here all the way around, and then this area is going to be broken, so the steel will come up, but I'm not worried about any form right there because it's broken right here. But over here, the way I'm building the table is it will come up here. So there'll be a containment for the concrete right there, which you guys will see that here in a second. So I have 1-inch steel. I felt comfortable with having 1 inch of concrete on top of the steel and 1 inch of concrete below the steel. So that gives me a total thickness of 3 inches. So that's what this line here is marked. So this line and this line here is 3 inches. So that's going to be the consistent thickness of this entire table. So what does that mean these rails have to be? Well, I'm gonna drill holes here and drill the side and screw in the sides, these rails that I'm putting on here. So this melamine is 3/4 inches thick. That means I have a thickness of 3 inches of concrete. That means I need the thickness of the melamine plus the thickness of the concrete. It's going to be 3 3/4 inches. So I'll set my fence over here on the table saw right here at 3 3/4 inches. So I'll move this to there and I'll rip down some long rails to go on the table form. Okay, so you saw me get the rails. Let's measure this piece. So we know that these rails here are going to be on the sides here. So to get this piece, even though we don't really need it, we might want it just to contain some concrete, and we can prematurely carve this back to this type of break or whatnot, whatever that's called. So I want to go ahead and get this piece here. So we got the rails here, so that's going to add 3/4 of an inch there, 3/4 of an inch there. That's 1.5 inches plus whatever length this is, which I believe it's 24 inches. So that puts us at 25.5 inches long by 3 3/4 inches tall. So I'm gonna cut that on the table saw. I think I can probably just use one of these scrap pieces right here. And let's see real quick. Oh yeah, so that's plenty long and plenty tall. So I'm gonna cut this piece down, and then really all that's left is to make the container on this end. So, alright guys, 1 second. Okay guys, so I went ahead and ripped that scrap piece down over there on the table saw to 3 3/4 inches. And now I've marked 25.5, which gives me 24 inches here plus the additional 3/4 inch there and 3/4 inch there to screw into the rails. Now I know a lot of you probably know how to use a saw, but I can remember when I didn't know how to use a saw. Okay, so you don't want to come down directly in the center of your line, because then you lose 1/8 of an inch. The thick, well actually it would be 1/16 of an inch if you're bisecting that line, but you're going to lose the thickness of the saw blade. Okay, what you want to do is line it up right to the right or left. Let me focus it. Of that line, so that you cut exactly where you mark. So make sure you line the teeth up. I don't want to do it to the left because I took the measurement from that side, so I'm doing it on the opposite side of my line so that I get the full 25.5 that I need. Okay guys. Okay, so now the last part of this is going to be to, so we've got rails that come all the way to here. We need one piece that comes here, and then another piece that sits on top of these rails and comes here. Where do we want the break to occur in the table to reveal that steel structure there? So, okay, so all of this is going to be embedded in concrete. You're not going to see any of this. The form over there, it's broken in this area. So this will be revealed to here till the legs come down to about right here. This will also be submerged. So you'll be able to see basically this portion over there. On this side, I want it asymmetrical, more dynamic, just more character, everything. I don't want to mimic that over there. So what I'm going to do is the concrete's going to come here, and I'm going to have the break occur somewhere in this area here, and maybe here. Maybe I'll have the break here to there, just revealing this steel. Okay, all this other shit will be covered up. So let's take some measurements just to see. I think it should come to about here. It could be 12 inches. 12 inches. Well, no, let's do it here. Let's come to about 8 inches. Yeah. We'll go about 8 inches plus the thickness of this melamine. So we're going to go 8 3/4 inches. But see, here's the thing. When I pack this with concrete, I'm not going to screed it to the top because I want a weird, you know, uneven break. So when I'm packing this with concrete, I'll probably just packy pack all in here, but I'll do it all asymmetrically. I'm not going to just dump it in until it's flat. So instead of going 8 3/4, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger to contain all the concrete that I'm going to put in here. So I'm actually going to go probably 10 inches. 10 3/4 inches. I'm going to go 10 3/4 inches. On this side. 10 3/4 inches on this side. This side will be sitting on top of these rails, which is already at 3 inches. So I need 10 3/4 inches minus 3 inches, 7, and I need 10 3/4 inches. The thickness of this don't matter over here, so we're gonna go 10 3/4 inches over here, 7 inches over here. And then we'll have built up a little thing right here that will contain all the concrete inside there. 10 3/4 inches, 7 inches. All right, hold on. Okay, so all right, guys, I'm back. I got all the pieces cut for the form. Put the camera over here and let you guys watch me assemble it. So. Okay guys, so I got the form built, the steel's sitting in it. I actually have to leave the shop. I've got a meeting that I gotta go to downtown. Hopefully to pick up some new business. One big ass table. So, here's where we're at with it. Let's pull this up so you can, here it is. So here's this broken part that's occurring before this angle happens, right? Which is what this line here is. So right before this angle happens. And then on the other side, it actually, even though it kind of looks broken, I'm going to take it down. And it will be broken. It will have a nice right angle here. Right here, and then it'll be broken in this area. So I hope this is making sense to you guys. And you guys are learning something. I'm super stoked about this one. Yeah, so big things happening. We still got to do the knockout for the cooler, which is what this box here is. We'll probably just do it out of melamine. We'll cut some more little rails like this and glue them in here. So stay tuned, guys. Stick with me. Bunch more information coming on how to do this, mixed designs, placement techniques, pigmenting, all that stuff's coming. So stay tuned. I will see you guys maybe a little later. Peace. Dye her hair.
No, it's not dark enough.
It's not dark enough. This is the brown black.
100 comments and I'll bleach my hair.
She needs 100 comments.
They
I don't know. 100 doesn't sound. I know. 100. I want to do it.
You're gonna get 100 comments. This is literally your first vlog.
All right. She sold it.
I'm a hater.
She's a hater.